Welcome to the Woolly Closet. My name is Gwen and I'm coming to you from the Netherlands, and where I live with my husband and my daughter and my two budgies. It's been a while. They've been doing some roadworks here in our street to replace the sewer system, and they are still working at it, but they have moved everything to the corner of our street. So if you hear anything, I'm sorry. I can't be helped, but next 2 weeks are school holidays, so this was the only opportunity I had left. Yesterday they finished with the brickwork in the streets, so I'm hoping we won't be disturbed, unless my neighbor starts hammering again, because he's also been doing some housework. Lots of stuff going on here with hammers and tools and power drills. But for now it's quiet, so here's my shot. Today I am wearing, let's just dive right in. I am wearing my Koivua. It's a pattern by Caitlin Hunter. It's an older one now. I think there are two versions. This is the first one and the second one is a lightweight version. I knit mine using 3.5mm US 4 and a 4mm US 6 in 2020. So, a long time ago. It's made in Drops Air, which is the grey, and the Vida Lana Ambient Worsted from Knit Crate when they were still here. I actually knitted it slightly cropped when I was still wearing lots of dresses, but I'm more into jeans right now, so I just didn't wear it. And what I did is I ripped out the hem and added a split hem, and I talk about this in another episode. I'll put it in the screen which one, in case you are interested. It's a bit chilly today, so I thought I'd wear it. Maybe, no, I think it's even raining. We haven't had rain in a long while. Okay, I feel a little bit scatterbrained, I'm sorry. Let's start with what I am working on. Shall we do the most important one first, or shall we keep it? No, it's staring me right in the face. I'll do it first. A few weeks now? Or no, not a few weeks. Maybe a week. A week? 2 weeks? 2 weeks ago? Time is weird. Marie Régnier from Marie Tricot on Instagram posted a picture of a beautiful sweater. And she asked for test knitters, and even though I wasn't feeling all too great, I just jumped on it and I really wanted to help her out. This is the third test knit I did for her. And I just really love this sweater, and I knew I had in my stash a few cones of Holst Coast, which is a cotton wool blend, so that would make it a perfect spring, autumn, early autumn, maybe even cool summer garment, and I don't have many of those. So I started off with the Dove Coast, Holst Coast in Dove, which is neutral cream. Hello, yes, thank you. Hello, yes. It's really thin, you see? But I know that when you wash it, it blooms a lot. And I needed to pick one contrast color. So, of course, I left that one behind. I'll pick it up. So this is also Holst Coast in Fresia, which is a lovely lilac-y color, which would have been nice, but it didn't really do it for me. I did make a little swatch, and I washed and blocked it, and I have it here, but I'll put it next to the sweater I've knitted, well, part of the sweater I've knitted, so you can see how much the yarn changes when I wash it. So you start with the upper yoke, which is a cable design, using the one strand of coast. And when it was done, I thought to myself, well, I don't know, I need to wash and block it just to see how it falls and how it feels and if it sits right, which it did. And then I will knit the sleeve that was required. She wanted you to knit the yoke and one sleeve, and then the test knit would be done. And so I am done now, but the sweater isn't. So this is the sweater. Well, part of it, at least. Let me see if I can show you. So this is the upper the yoke with the cables, and it's a raglan design, as you can see. And then I added the neon to it. So I think, of course there's always yarn attached to my stuff. I think this is going to be absolutely wonderful. Now the sleeve may seem short, but if I stretch it out, which I will have to do when I block it, it sits just right. It's not too long, not too short. And I had the neon in my stash. I feel like I'm all over the place today, I'm sorry. I had this one. And I also have a petrol one and one dark purple one. But they didn't do it for me either. So I thought maybe if I add some yellow or something. And then I went looking through my stash and I came across these neons. And I thought, well, this is it. I need to use this. So this is of course another dye lot. So you can see it in certain lights. So when I started, I had 1.5 skein of one color number of dye lot and one other one from another. So I divided the skein I had left after the yoke and part of the body into two. So I knit the sleeve with the one ball, and I have the other one for the other sleeve. And only the cuff is knit in the new skein because I didn't have enough left. So I'm hoping I can knit the entire sweater with this one for the body. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so did I tell you everything? I am knitting this with a 3.25mm needle and a US 3. I am slightly off gauge, but Marie didn't mind. I am knitting size 6. I think there are 8 sizes. It's very size inclusive. There's a lot of positive ease if you like that, or you could size down and then have less positive ease. Yeah, I'm really in love with this, but there's a but. As it's a small needle and only one strand of light fingering yarn, there are a lot of stitches and one round takes forever. So this sleeve almost took me a week to knit. And I have the other one to go still, and then I have the body. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but well worth the effort because I have tried it on already, and well, it's not much of a sweater yet, but it feels lovely. So yeah, I think this is going to be great. So there. It's not out yet. I'm not sure when it will be out. My deadline was for May 2nd, so I made it. And I'm hoping to finish it soon. All my attention is on that one right now. Right. Then this one is a bit languishing. It's because it's so heavy. I've had some shoulder issues, and this one is knit with really thick yarn, thick needle size. So, but it's still where it is, where it was at the last time I showed you. What I did pick up the stitches for the sleeve, and I even made some progress on that. So I am knitting on it every once in a while, so the sleeves are coming along. This is the Bergen sweater by Sara Klint. Edna, a Swedish yarn company, sent me yarn to knit this for free to try out. I am knitting this with Zwarte Varet socks held double. I talk about it lots in the previous episode as well. It's on a US, what was it again? US 1075 7mm needle and a US 10 6mm needle. So it kind of hurts my hands, so I only work on it in short bursts and then I put it down again. But I also want to finish that one. So lots of sleeve islands at the moment. But it's not forgotten. It's in my view all the time. So it keeps telling me, knit on me, knit on me. And I say, no, I have other stuff to do. But I really need to work on it again soon. Right, what else? What else? For my brother's scarf. He was here a while ago for my daughter's birthday. She's 12 now. So I told him, of course yarn's flying everywhere. I told him, you need to try this on. So I ruined the surprise. But I needed to know, oh no, it was at my parents' house. Yes, I was at my parents' house, but there he was too. He was there. Editing me is going to have lots of issues this day. My brother was at my parents' house and I was there too with my family, and we were having dinner there. I took this with me to work on because I needed something to do with my hands. And I asked him to try it on, and lo and behold, it is long enough now for him to wear. So I have started the bottom part of the Massif scarf. I have been knitting on for my brother for a long while now, and as you can see, it's, oh hang on, let me just get my water out of the way. It's really long now, so I've rolled it up. So it's quite a bit of length. So, and this part is also going on the other end of it, and then it will be done. But I'm right here right now on the other end, so I have still quite a bit to do. But that's interesting color work and not the boring light stitch, so I will be fine. Yes, so this is also almost done, and it is like a sleeve, so I am calling this Sleeve Island as well. So maybe I should call this episode Sleeve Island. Sleeve Islands. Oh, sorry. Did I muffle you? Sleeve Islands. Yes, that's a good episode name, I guess. And now I just realized I forgot to show you what the coast looks like when it's washed and blocked. So let me just grab my sleeve here. Not erratic at all, no. This is what a sleeve looks like when it's unwashed, and the white is the coast. And this is what it looks like when it's washed and blocked. And you can see it just blooms and puffs up, and it will fill out the stitches just prettily and evenly. So I think this will be just fine when I did that. Okay, so Seine sweater, that's what it's called, the Seine sweater. Bergen sweater, Massif scarf, and last episode I was talking about 4 crochet squares I made from the Astrid pillow by Mallory Krall, Lotte Krall crochet. I am using all mini skeins from my stash. They are all het wool based or Olivia and Oliver fiber advents, and ones, or well, I have another one here for the other side of the pillow from Wool met Verve, which was also an advent last year, year before, can't remember. But I finished one side of the pillow. I tried to keep all the squares in a different color combination, and I used a join as you go method to crochet all the squares into a bigger square. So there, and it fits perfectly over my pillows. And all I need to do now is make the second one. I am using the PLT join by Rachel Carmona, which gives it a nice backside with no ridges. But as you can't see the backside anyway, it also gives a lovely twirly detail on the front. With my shoulder issues, I didn't pick it up for a while, but I'm starting to feel the itch again. So I'm sure I will also pick this one back up. It lives in this basket. This is all I have left. If I can get it out, it's stuck. This is all I have left of the first skein. It's not enough to make the other side of the pillow. So I pulled another skein and I will use that one for the other side. And it lives in this basket here, which is on my side table, and everybody comments on it saying it looks lovely. So it's just a little room ornament for now, but I'm sure I will be working on it soon. I'm going to add a zipper to it so I can take off the cover and wash it. My book blanket, I've added 2 new squares. I think we've reached, it's like a lovely little scarf now. I think we've reached a blanket width, well, maybe 1 or 2 more. I don't know. Let's see. I'm reading The Plated Prisoner. And for every book I read, I crochet a square based on the cover of that book. And you can join me and a few others on Fable and Instagram and wherever using the hashtag the woolly book blanket. You just knit or crochet or sew a square and tell us about the book you've read and the cover it's based upon. And yeah, so this is Glint and Gleam, and I am now of Glint and Glow. What was it? Doesn't really matter. Gilt and Glint, Gilt and Glint, and I've now finished Gleam, so I need to crochet that one up too. And I am reading Glow at the moment, so there's 2 more books. I think it's 6 books, so I'm at the 4th now. So yeah. And then I keep seeing these gnomes everywhere. I also favorited these gnomes in my Ravelry years ago already by Imagined Landscapes, Sarah Schira. And well, I decided I have been casting on with Wild Abandon or making stuff with crochet with Wild Abandon anyway. What's one more project? I don't care. I'm just gonna do what I like and what I want and trying to feel good. So I cast on Professor Funghi, I think. I think there's a mystery knit along going on where you knit a gnome for each month. I am just, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet. I decided to knit this one because it looks so interesting. I think the next one is from one of her books, but I don't have that book, and well, that gnome isn't that really special to me, so I might pass on that one, but or I might just buy another pattern and do that one. But if you are joining in on the mystery knit along and you don't want to see, don't look, because I'm going to put it out. Of course, I'm again using my mini skein stash and some other leftovers. Where did I put all the little thingies? Because it comes, oh, that's something else entirely. This side, oh yes, here it is. There are many tiny objects. Right, so I am using again Olivia and Oliver fibers, and one from het Wol-based. The red one is from het Wol-based, and the other two are from Olivia and Oliver. So I'm using these two, a light grey, slightly darker grey, a red, which the camera is struggling with. Why? And a white. So these are my 4 colors. As the name suggests, I think it's going to be a gnome with a mushroom head. I have the body right here. And as you can see, the shape is a bit like a mushroom, with some details here, and then a slightly tapering, and then I think this keeps flapping over like this, and I think it's supposed to do that because I think the head's going to be attached to that. So I think this is going to be very cute. I think the head is coming out today, so I can't wait. There are lots of fiddly bits. I think this is going to be a basket or something. I'm just guessing here, I have no idea yet. Like that. And of course, we have a nose and a baby beard, which is a funny curly one. Really like this little beard. I like it better than the loops. There are also gnomes with loops for beards, but I like this one better. Tiny feet. Beep. And some teeny tiny I-cord arms. And as you can see, there are still plenty of ends to weave in. But these are little arms. So I'm very curious how this is going to look when it's done. Yes, I'm really liking this. And the clues are quite small, so you can do it in like maybe an hour, hour and a half, and then your clue is done. Except for the first one, that was a little bigger. But yes, I'm really enjoying this. I think it's way more fun than a mystery shawl, if I'm honest. Yeah, so Henrietta will have a little friend. Is that right? You need a little friend, don't you? Yeah, and maybe a summer scarf or something. But I'm not into tiny scarves, remember? Well, so we shall see how this one pans out. So I am knitting this with small needles, 2.25mm US 1 and 2.5mm US 1.5. So tiny, tiny, tiny. But very fun. And I see myself doing this again with another gnome. Maybe I'll ask Sinterklaas, the Dutch Santa, for the gnomes of Grimblewood, because I quite like knitting gnomes. Oh, my daughter has already claimed it, but she doesn't know Henrietta also needs a friend, so they need to share. Yeah, they need to share. All right, so I think this was a short one. Well, I didn't really have much to tell you. I have not worked on my Stella quilt blanket because I just didn't feel like it. I've not been spinning. Nope. Nope, done nothing much really, except for the sweater. I think I kind of lost my my knitting mojo a bit. It's never happened to me before, but I've been struggling with my medications and my health, and I was just tired all the time. But I have my new meds now, and I had my injection yesterday, and I'm feeling rather good right now. I have no side effects at the moment, so that's good. I haven't had no side effects in years, so it's almost like I'm a normal person right now. Let's see how that one sticks, because when it's autumn and winter and all the snotty people come around, I might tell you otherwise. But for now, I'm doing okay. Yeah. So not much to tell. Otherwise, no. Everybody's doing great. My daughter had a lovely birthday. What else? What else? What else? I'm just making myself comfortable here, you see? Put my feet up. Next week is our holiday. We're going to redecorate our daughter's room because she's had that room since she moved in here with us when she was 1.5 years old, and she's now 12. So we need to take down the IKEA baby lamps and put some new paint on the walls and get some new light fixtures and a big mirror and maybe some makeup vanity or something. Maybe some wallpaper in the accent corner and some fairy lights and make it a cozy little nook for her to have a room because she's outgrown it. So that's what's going to be done next week. It's also Easter, of course, so there will be family functions. I'm looking at my calendar, it's right there so I can see. And we're going to our first, well, not our first, but our daughter's first big concert. We're going to the Amsterdam Arena for the Aurora concert. I don't know if you know her. She has some videos on YouTube here, and she has done the voice of Elsa and Anna's mother in Frozen 2. You know, that one, which sticks in your head. That's also Aurora. She's a great singer and performer, so we are going to take our daughter there. It's quite exciting. So yeah, I'm hoping the sun will come back to us, so we will have a nice lovely holiday. Yeah, I think I will be back after the holiday and see what I can tell you then. If I can tell you anything happened or finished, because it's been a while since I finished something, except for that pillow that I made. Yeah, that's about it. I'm looking through my notes here. No. Except for the... Yeah, it's been a while since I finished anything, so it's high time I finished something. My budgies are also aching to spread their wings, so I'm going to let them out. I will see you soon. I hope you have a nice Easter holiday if you celebrate it. Don't eat too many eggs because that smells. And if you are in America, I'm sorry your eggs are so pricey right now. I hope things get better soon. And I'll see you soon. Bye. What? 5. Jij niet?